Hey there, Steve here. I'm back in my shed. Not for long. All I'm doing at the minute is grabbing a few tools and then I'm going to go outside and see what's going on out there. There will be chapters for this video, so if you want to skip the intro, go ahead. For those of you that want to stick around and hear what I've got to say, here we go. Today I'm going to be channeling my inner Vince. Now Vince has a channel on YouTube called My Mate Vince. Very popular. It's a repair channel. He does a series called Trying to Fix, where he methodically takes random items, a bit like me, and tries to fix them. Yeah, so Vince is an inspiration to many people, including myself. So I used to record my repairs anyway, so that I knew how to put the stuff back together again. Then I came across one of Vince's videos one day whilst I was looking to see how to repair something, and thought I could upload as well, so that people, if I'm repairing an item for somebody, then they can have a look back and see how it's done. And that's what I've been doing since then. So at the moment, Vince, as well as doing his Trying to Fix videos, he's got a series going called Fixing, or Trying to Fix, the cheapest Rolls Royce in the UK. Well worth checking out. It's a brilliant series. The videos are long. I watch them from beginning to end because I'm a bit of a Vince addict, but you don't have to. You can just skip it, find the bits that you want to see what's relevant to you, a bit like this video. So I'm going to take shaky cam out to my little Rolls Royce, and today I shall be replacing the coolant bottle, and the driver's window isn't going up and down, so I'm going to be having a look at that as well. Right, so let's get out there. So there it is. Not quite a Rolls Royce. Right, so this is what I'm going to be working on. It's this bottle here that's gone, and from what I've seen, it seems to be quite common that these are going brittle and breaking. So first thing I'm going to do is take the battery off and take this air pipe off. Okay, start with the battery. Okay. You just take this air pipe off. There it is. So there's one nut there, and that's all that's holding it on. Right, well this one seems to have an extra bolt on, which is just down there, which I can't get to unless I've got the bottle off. But that's giving me a little bit of wiggle room anyway. So next, there are two bolts to undo, one there and one there, and you can see the damage to the bottle. Two. Should pull out. And this clip should just pry it open. Ah, it's broken. So I'll get a Jubilee clip on that. Wow, that's crumbling. So you can see the damage on it now. My plan was to find one of these being broken for spares and buy a second-hand one. I found a few on eBay. I sent emails to 6 people. 3 of them come back to say it had already gone. One came back to say 30 quid for free postage, and because of my lack of research, thought yeah, I'll go for that. But when I sent the email to buy it, it didn't reply, and an advert popped up on eBay for a brand new one. 15 quid. And that ain't going to go brittle for a few years, so the new one it is. That's completely off now. So I'll go on there and I'll get a cable tie on this one. In fact, I might have one. So I'll keep that firmly in place with the cable tie. Into place. Okay, and on this hole is round and this hole is slotted, so if I do that one in first, then the slotted one, you'll have to excuse my head now. Yeah, it's not tight, it's certainly tight enough to hold that in place. I'll just pop this back on. There'll be the pipe on there. What's that? Nice. Right, get some coolant in there. Came for this. It's got antifreeze and summer coolant. Triple QX. Quite tricky without a funnel. Here it goes. So it's up just over the maximum line. I'm going to start the engine up now and see if it goes down any. It hasn't moved yet, but we are on quite a slope here, so it is going to come higher than max. We'll give it a run in the morning and then check the levels, see if it needs topping up. Other than that, that should be fine. So that's that job done. Next job, electric windows. Okay, so the problem we have with this is it doesn't go up or down. The mechanism's working, but it only gets stuck, so the window doesn't move at all. The other side's fine. Now this part, I don't know what I'm doing, so you know, don't copy me, please. I'm just going to remove parts as I see them. So there's one screw here. There's one rounded screw here. I might try and get that with a flathead. Yeah, that's better. I don't know if I can focus on that or not. That head's quite round. So there is something else holding it, and it does seem to be here somewhere. There we go. Is it connected to that? Whoa. There we go. don't think I need to take that one out, so I'll pop it back in. Checking that it only goes in one way, and it does. There's a break in the box there, which corresponds to this here. There we go. So there's the mechanism. Looks like the piece just fell out. If I take it down so I can see it. I think it's going to stay up there. Now this is part of the clip that goes the other side of this one here. It's on there, but this is just completely broken. I don't see what I can do to fix that. So, this part goes together like so, and then the window is supposed to sit in there. I really don't think repairing that's going to work. I have to get a new one. But I think what I'll do is try and araldite this together. See if I can make it a temporary fix. If I araldite it and put some contact glue in there and then slip the window into it, should be okay. This side's fine. So I'll do that now, but I'll go and clean this up in the shed. Aerolite it, leave it overnight to harden, and then come and have another look in the morning. Okay, so I brought the camera back into the shed. This is the best angle I've got at the moment because, well, my cameras have all been rearranged because I'm building a new shed, but obviously that's for another video. Right, so what I'm going to do with these is soak them in alcohol, try and clean them up a bit. This inner lining, I don't think it's rubber, I think it's actually a plastic lining that grips the glass, so I'll keep most of that in. I don't know. Got to get that gap right there, because this isn't going to have any give in it once it's fixed. It's going to be too brittle on the join. Bathe it in alcohol. Get this bit as clean as possible where the actual join's going to be. See where we go from there. But this, I don't think this is going to come up. Right, this is going to take a while. The IPA is soaking in eventually. I'll come back when it's clean. Right, so they've cleaned up really well. All that black adhesive's off. I've roughened this edge, this surface, and the same on the inside of this one. That's where the window will be going, so when I put the window back in, I'm going to use epoxy resin in there. I've cleaned the holes out and the holes at the bottom, so I'm just going to epoxy them together now. Then I've got this spudger, which is the exact width I need there, so I can keep the gap correct, and then I can clamp that shut overnight whilst it goes off. So I'll just mix up a bit of this. It's 2 equal parts and I hardly need any, so it's just going to be a pea. It'll go back on. There we go. And the same pea. Yeah. Better mix. It really looks like a tiny amount, but I won't even need this much. 3 hands. Okay, so it's just clamped there, it's glued on this edge, can you see? This is so tricky when it's not overhead. Glued along there now, and I've got the spacer in and it's clamped. I'll leave that to dry overnight and come back and finish off in the morning. Well, so it's the next day now, and that's gone together quite well. It's pretty solid. I'm not going to squeeze it too hard. I think once we fill that gap with epoxy and do the same to the one that's buried behind here, that should hold quite well. So I'll get the camera in close so that you can see what I'm doing here. I won't be able to film this one. I won't be able to get the angles. But yeah, I'll get it in there, mix some epoxy up. The first thing I'm going to do is take the glass out and give it a clean where the adhesive's going to go. So so hopefully you can see all along there it's filthy, so I'll clean that up. Right, it was too awkward to film, but it's cleaned up now. We've got the marks here and here where the old adhesive is. Well, I've left that on, it's solid, and that'll give something again for the new epoxy to key onto. So I'll put this back in now. So this clip is going to bolt on to the other side of that, and then I'm going to fill the gap with epoxy. I'm going to do the same on the other side, which I can't get onto camera, but it'll be exactly the same, just fill it with epoxy. So as doing the other one, it has seeped into there a little, so just give it a bit more. I need to move that more into the place where it needs to be, and then I can start bringing the window down, and then I can line it up more accurately there. Doesn't want to go. There, and that one's in. Put the ignition back on. I'll put the window to the top. Just make sure it's aligned properly. So that's all in place now. I'll leave it to go off for the next 24 hours. I'll put everything back onto the door in the meantime. Maybe that won't last and I might have to come back and find a way of making a new clip. We'll see, time will tell. But for now I'm going to put the door stuff back on and leave it at that. So thank you very much for watching. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up, like, subscribe, hit the bell notifications, leave a comment. Please let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time on InMeShed. Thanks very much. Bye bye.